My name is DJ K-1. DJ K-1. My name is DJ K-1. My name is DJ K-1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to K-1 Agenda, episode 96. Today is March 4th, 2022. Welcome again, like I said, to the K-1 Agenda. I'm happy to be doing this. This is my 96th week of doing the K-1 Agenda. I've stuck with it, and it's a weekly ritual that I always look forward to. It's sort of just leaving a legacy of everything that's been going on with me, and my venture, and everything related to my music, and everything that's happened since the pandemic, and me being completely independent with all my music and everything that I'm doing with my label and everything. So, on that note, let's get started with Optic Studios news. First off, let's get into some recording news. I said last week that I was finishing up. I even posted on my social media that I was finishing up the Fusion mixdowns for the Fusion 2 release. I didn't get a chance to finish it this weekend. I got sidetracked. I went to a Detroit Pistons game with my nephew and my brother-in-law. Had a great time. And then when I got back home, I was on the phone in the studio for like 4 hours. I had the studio stuff on. Didn't even work. I was on the phone talking to a few guys from LA, some of my heroes and stuff, just talking on the phone, man, and they're giving me knowledge and everything, and just great brothership, just talking and stuff. Also, I'm just putting it off, but I'll get it done. I have, like I said, the Fragments project. I have to mix that down as well. That's a new Optic Nerve project. And then I also have to do, let me see, I have I keep everything on paper. Everything on paper. This is what I have to do this week up till Friday. Uncharted LP artwork. That's right. I have to transfer the Uncharted LP artwork to line art because I'm going to be making the album covers. Pretty soon, I'll maybe be announcing the release date. The Uncharted LP Optic Nerve will be on a full-length album put out on vinyl, so you'll be able to get that. I have to update the artwork. Also, updating the artwork on Fusion, the Fusion artwork, because got some few more mixes on there, so I'm about to update that artwork. And also, I'm working on a track for the Clone compilation, Surge's Clone Records. Looking forward to that. I think I'm gonna try to do something different. I actually have been working on lots of different music. I'll spend a few hours on one thing and move on to another. I'm either gonna maybe might do something new. Whenever I do compilations or sort of things with other people, I try to do something different. So you'll see growth, and you'll hear that I'm looking into a whole lot of different things and getting better. So looking forward to that. And just off the cuff, I want to send shouts out to DJ Mako. It was a quick conversation, but whenever I have a conversation with Mako, it's always cool, man. And brother's so cool and humble and so talented. Send shouts out to DJ Mako from Detroit in Effect. Also, once again, Brian Bonds, man, we can't get off the phone because we just be talking, and always good to talk to him. Always good to talk to the Arabian Prince, aka Professor X. Had a great conversation with him this weekend. Also, great conversation with Techno Hop label owner, Unknown DJ Andre Manuel. That was cool to be on the phone with him and Arabian Prince for hours. So I didn't get nothing done, but that's okay because I enjoyed it. And like I said, shouts out to those guys for giving me all types of tips and ideals and just knowledge on the music industry and history about the whole LA sound and everything that went on in LA. The whole Wrecking Crew, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Ice-T, all of that, man. Just hearing some of the stories, Egyptian Lover and stuff, man, that's great. And just think, I used to buy all these guys' records, and now I know them and just have regular conversation with them. That, to me, that's awesome. I know I'm getting completely off track here, but yeah, but I just wanted to speak on that. That was what my weekend was like, and that's kind of an update on my recording news. But I'm going to be getting in probably tomorrow, definitely tomorrow, to do more just calling up the tracks and arranging them in song because they're already EQ'd and everything, and my mastering has gotten a lot better. I think that was always my weakest point. I wouldn't say that it was weak because I didn't really try to learn more about it. I just did what it is I want to do. Now I had to learn more of the professional aspects of it, how to EQ and what should be where, and levels and everything and stuff. And I picked that up, but I like every once in a while I like to have someone else listen and do it just so I can have a different sound and keep learning. I like doing that. Plus I like working with other people, and I like to hear their ideas and what they do and or their take on what I'm doing or how I can make things sound better. I love doing that. That's not a problem with me at all. I also want to speak on like I said last week, the new PBXC-230, that's Alien Fm, the original broadcast, is repressed. We were sold out of it in 3 days, and Archer, man, Mike Archer Record, man, repressed that along with a lot of the other releases that I was really running low on, repressed that in a week's time. So we have them back in stock. We'll be sending out another newsletter to wholesalers all over the world to order even more, because I know some stores still don't have it. They have it previewed on their pages, but they still don't have it yet. It hasn't been shipped to them from some of the UK and different distributors all over the world. So look for that, and in a couple of weeks I'll have news. I'll have the links where it'll be available digitally as well. So it'll be on all platforms, iTunes, digital. You can get FLAC files, WAV files, and MP3. It will be digital download. And keep in mind, all my music is available on iTunes or any digital platform that you choose to use to download music and buy it. So look for it, and I'll have a post on my social media, probably on Facebook and Instagram, that will tell you, I'll announce when it actually available digitally, and you can pick that up. I want to also send a special shout out and get well wishes to Carl Finlow in France. Carl, I know you were in the hospital. I know you were sick, and I mentioned that like 2 weeks ago. I was like, "Hey man, get well." But I know you were in the hospital and you were gonna be getting out. Get well, man. I hope that you're doing all right, and hope you and your family are doing well, and you can get well and get yourself back together, man. Cause we got music to put out. That's CKFT, our project. We got music to put out, but just playing around. But on that note, hey man, please get well. I hope everything okay with you and your family. Take care, Carl. Also, I want to, I think I mentioned this, updating some of the release schedules. I want to let me speak on that again. I want to update some of the release schedule. And the reason why I say that, I already have like a set idea of what I want to release. And sometimes some things change as far as, I might like listen back to the release and be like, it needs another mix, or I'll change the mix. So I have to change the name of the artwork and stuff. The names of the mixes on the artwork. So that's just, it's just little detail stuff. But that's another thing that I'm doing during the week as well. I'm also Saturday working on my 100th episode, the intro for the 100th episode, 4 weeks ahead of time, because it's going to take a long time to edit and put that piece together, while at the same time working on my visuals ideal for my live shows, for the Optic Nerve live shows, which will be very visual and very minimal I'm just looking forward to finally doing what my vision has always been for doing live shows. I've been able to do some of it, and I've been able to do visuals for AUX88 with the Mad Scientist tour, some Black Tokyo, but that was handled a lot by Erica from Black Tokyo. But I did some of the visuals and stuff, and I learned a lot from using After Effects and all the Adobe stuff. And I have a pretty good background on design and stuff, so that it's a lot of work because I do so much with running the label. Having a studio and doing music and doing a weekly video, while also pursuing other things in media, like, scoring for media and stuff, just a lot. But I wouldn't have it any other way because I got control of it. And when I need to get things done, they'll be done. I don't have to wait on someone else to not contact me or wait on people to just don't want to get anything done but talk a lot. I don't have to deal with that anymore. But on a more positive note, and I'm gonna stay positive, I've been staying very conscious with eating now. It finally kicked in. I don't eat all that crap anymore. I might have one day a week where I might splurge a little bit. No sugar, no pops, none of that stuff, man. It's on and popping. I'm ready to do this. And you can only do that stuff when you're really ready. I've been on here before and I talk about our show when I'm, walking and running and stuff and getting out to do 5 miles or 10, and then I'll lose the weight, feeling good and everything. And then I'm in the studio for hours and hours a day, sitting around snacking. Can't do that. Got to keep busy. This time, it's like, this is a life change. Got to keep doing it to get the weight off. Got my blood pressure back to normal, all that type of stuff. I want to be here for a while. I don't want to have a stroke. Don't want to have a heart attack or anything like that. But, if you could tell, just my energy level was a lot better. And I'm feeling pretty good. So listen, see you on the next segment. Puzzlebox Records news. This is all the stuff that's on Puzzlebox Records. That's been pre-pressed and in stock. Also, for all wholesalers, if you like to pursue and order records for your shop worldwide, this is only for wholesalers. You can contact us at distribution@puzzleboxrecords.com. That's distribution@puzzleboxrecords.com. Let me start off by saying, first off, in stock, again, PBXC-230, that's Alien FM, the original broadcast. That's repressed. It's a double album. That's why it was probably took a little while for me to press it, man. That's a double album. That's actually an expensive project, but it was one of my early projects that I did back when I was on Direct Beat, and in AUX88 when we first started off. I was able to not only do AUX88, but create Optic Nerve and create Alien FM, which in turn gave me, and K-1, which I had Electro project out, K-1, I had my Techno project out, Optic Nerve, and Alien FM at the same time while I was doing stuff on AUX88. And thank God that, after those years of doing that, man, like 25, almost 30 years ago, man, record stores and all these places want these records and contacted me like, man, you need to put that out or can we press it for you? And I decided like, nope, I own it all. I own my own stuff, so why not just do it myself and take control of that? That's why it's not indicative or important for me right now. I don't have to even go over, I don't have to go do live shows to survive making music. But there I go. I'm going on a random task. That's that energy level. I done built my energy level up. But let's go back to Puzzlebox Records releases that are in stock. PBX-32, Stargazing. That's Doppler Effect and K-1. That's PBX-32. It's available on color vinyl. We have a lot of color vinyl that just came back in for this release, so please pick it up. It's a special release with Gerald Donald of Doppler Effect and K-1. Pick that up. That's PBX32. PBX32. Also pick up PBX3. That's Face Your Fate, featuring BlakTony and K-1. This is one of the third release on Puzzlebox that came out. This is the original mix of Face Your Fate. Please pick it up. Also pick up PBX 8.5. That's the Electropathics EP featuring the track Detroit Parties Rock Like This. Please pick that up. Once again, the great vocals, writings of BlakTony, who wrote the vocals for this. I really like this track. It's a favorite of DJ Mako's from Detroit in Effect. It's us kind of doing our little electro rapping on it. It's kind of like a homage to LA and, you know, the merge of Detroit and what we do. So check that EP out. Also pick up my fourth release on Puzzlebox, which was PBX4 Automaton EP, which features the track Techno's on My Mind and Oscillator, Electro, a track called Oscillator. Please pick that up. Also pick up the new, and I keep saying it's the new because, man, we can't keep them in. This is my K-1 Electro Modular World, featuring the track Modular World and also the track Schematics. Pick it up. That's on PBX 29 Modular World. Also pick up PBX 30 Monochromatic Images. This is the third release for Alien FM. That's Monochromatic Images featuring me and BlakTony. And BlakTony is the original member of Alien FM. He created the name. He created the name of that group as well, Alien FM. And he's been down with that when we first did it. I can tell you now that the very first LP that we put out was done in the weekend. We just had a bunch of food at the studio years ago in the 90s, the late 90s, and did that the whole weekend with the whole concepts and stuff. Yeah, speaking on that. Also, pick up PBX 31, Voice Modulation by AUX88 Presents The Mad Scientist, featuring myself, K-1, and Tom Hamilton. This is taken from the Mad Scientist CD only release. Now that we're putting out the original, that I'll be putting out the original releases that me and Tommy did on 12-inch. So this is the first of it, and this is Voice Modulation. A great track, and I say a great track from Tommy. He's always been like, you know, one of my heroes. Tommy is a great musician, great at what he does and his style. So this was his track, and he did a great job. It's one of my favorite tracks that we performed when we were doing the AUX88 shows and the tour. So pick that up. Also pick up PBX 33, Strand Meets Optic Nerve. We have a few of these left. This is monumental because I like working with people who I admire and I'm fans of. So pick up PBX 33, Strand Meets Optic Nerve. It's a great track featuring all of our the electro that we, the techno style of Detroit that we do. And also pick up their new EP, Resilience, which is out now. Check out this great artwork. And if you ever see Brian Boyer, Brian Bonds, and Ketch, this is a great likeness of them. Abdul Haq did the artwork. This is great. Pick up their EP. It's available on color vinyl if you can find it, and it doesn't stay around long. It's classic. You better pick it up. And on that note, guys, once again, Puzzlebox Records. If you want to get that stuff, hit up distribution at puzzleboxrecords.com, and we'd be happy to sort you out, get that stuff sent to your stores, and catch you up on all the stuff that's Puzzlebox and all the new stuff that's coming. Thank you. Everybody, listen, 35% off at least 2 to 3 times a month on all this product. Like I said, t-shirts, mugs, coffee mugs, cups, pillows, tapestry, hoodies, baseball shirts, short sleeve shirts, phone cases. Man, you can get so much, and it has all the designs for all the logos that I've done over all these years, and I have more coming. And keep in mind, you can get this shipped pretty much from your own country. So you're going to save on shipping. Pick the stuff up now. Go get it. K-1 out. Question of the week. Question of the week. Remember, if you have any questions, please email puzzlebox@puzzleboxrecords.com and we will sort you out. Or should I say, I will sort you out, because I look at all the questions and I just grab whichever ones I see. I don't care what they are, positive and negative. I don't really get negative negative emails. Probably not until now. I don't really get negative emails. People just ask questions and I don't have a problem answering them, because I look at it this way. Me being an artist and stuff, it's a lot of stuff you don't know about me or stuff I've done. You just see pictures and promotional pictures and hear the music, but you don't know what goes behind it and who's doing what, and sometimes it's nice to know that and stuff. But the question for this week is, what made you create your own record label and when did it start? Well, first of all, I can tell you that my label started in 1995. And 1995 was when I left Direct Beat. No, when I left AUX88 at the same time in 1995. And the reason why I created my own label was I never had no aspirations of creating a record label. All I wanted to do was do music with groups of people like-minded, just make music and just see your stuff on vinyl and pick up the record. The reason why is one person, and that's Anthony Shakir. Anthony Shakir was like, he had this frictional label and stuff, and he was like, "Hey man, you should start a label." He said, you quit working with AUX88. You got so much music out on Direct Beat under different names. You need to start your own label so you can put out anything you want. And he said, "I'm going to help you get the your distribution deal through." It was Dan Bell at the time. Dan Bell was doing the distribution. So all you had to do back then was I record my tracks, do the artwork, and give them to Dan Bell, and he press them with his own money. And then 30 days, they hit you up and give you a check and pay you your money. But I didn't know back then you had to go to Archer and pay your pressing bill. And that's how I first met Mike Archer. And Mike Archer was like, I went in, I know he called me on the phone. He's like, "Hey, yeah, can I speak to Keith Tucker?" And I was like, "Yeah, who is this?" And I was like, he said, "This is Mike Archer." He's like, "Keith, you got to come in. You didn't pay your pressing bill." And I was like, "Huh?" He said, "Yeah, you know that check you got from Dan Bell? Yeah, you part of that's you got to pay your pressing bill." So I learned right then, and I went down and paid him, and we've been friends ever since, man. But Anthony Shakir was the one who did that, because I was always interested. I used to ask the Burton brothers when I was on Direct Beat. I used to say, "Hey man, how do you guys do the line art and stuff like that?" Because I was already in school. I was taking Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, Freehand, Quark Express. I was already taking that in college courses. And I used to do that a lot. A lot of times, that's what I would do. I always play the dumb role, like, "Hey, how do you do that?" I just want to get more information on how it's done. And then they would. That's one thing about the Burton brothers, man. Any information you ask, they're gonna show you how it's done. Well, this is what we do. We use Adobe or whatever, and we do the label or whatever. So I started coming up with that. And so Shake was like, "Well, I'm gonna help you start the label. We can do a release together first." And he said, we was piling around some ideas, and he was like, "What about Puzzlebox, man? Because it's like unlimited possibilities. It's a puzzle. Everything is put together." And I was like, "Man, that's a great idea." So the very first release was me and Shake. And once again, that's how I created Puzzlebox. It started in '95 with Anthony Shakir pushing me, man. Like, "Hey, man, here you go, dude. Here's the keys. Here's how you do it." And then I found out, it was Dan Bell knew who I was and knew about me and stuff, and that wasn't something that they gave to every artist. I found out, like, wow, they did know my music and knew what I was doing, and it was one of the greatest things I ever did. I own all my music. Everything that I've ever put out, I own all my music. Even music that I did with AUX88, Optic Nerve, Alien FM, everything. K-1, I own all of it. So that's rare for Detroit artists. I have my publishing, all that stuff. So I don't know what it is. I'm very energetic today. I guess, like I said, it's working. Eating right makes you feel better and gives you more energy. But listen, people, that was a great question, as they are every week. And if you have any more questions, please hit me up on Puzzlebox at puzzleboxrecords.com, and I will sort you out. Thank you. Vintage picture or vintage video for this week. This one I want to post up. This is more or less like just giving props, man, because she did a phenomenal job. This video that I'm going to feature is called Blue Love. Blue Love is a track off the AUX88 Presents Black Tokyo. That's the Black Tokyo project that we did. Featured Ice Truck, who's of Japanese descent, and Erica from Japanese descent, and me and Tommy from AUX88. This is our techno electro persona, and we called it Black Tokyo. It was a project we put together with two beautiful Japanese divas, man. They were so great to work with, and man, I like I said, I remember that time fondly, man. It was great to work with. And that's one thing. It was nothing but respect to them, and they gave respect to us, because I just felt like we were just a family right off the bat. They're my little diva sisters, man, and I love them, and they were so easy to work with and so talented. They're writers. They make their own music, and also Erica is well versed in visuals and stuff. And this is the video that Erica put together for the track Blue Love. Erica did this 100% herself. She's featured in the video, had it done, financed and everything. Erica, salute, boo. You bad. And I want to say love you and love what you did, and also take care of that beautiful family of yours. And like I said, salutes to Erica. She did the damn thing. Check out the Blue Love video.
Pulsing through our dreams, we depart on a cosmic voyage, finding our paths, separate yet one. Knowing our destination is ethereal. Soft kisses from heaven, scattered throughout the night. Shining, leading the way. Reaching, falling, as they take us away.
Yes, indeed. Blue Love video featuring Erica Telly, man. Great track. Great track. Blue Love. Once again, this track, I believe, Blue Love. Yeah, Blue Love was Tommy, Erica's vocals. On that album, we did a lot of stuff, but it was mostly, and Tommy did a bunch of tracks, and then I did a bunch of tracks, and then I wrote all the, except for that track, I wrote all the vocals for every track on that album, and man, that was a lot of fun, and we did very well with that album and also the tour, and it was rotated sometimes where we had, we would go out, and this is all over the world, and sometimes we had some of the one of the girls with us each time, and then we had a record release party where we brought them to Detroit, and we did the whole release of the album and had the whole band and everything, a whole live band and everything. It was phenomenal, and I had a great time. That's one of the things I remember fondly with working with AUX88, when we were pushing the envelope to keep trying to do things different and changing our show up. I'm also want to say, I want to pat myself on the back for the whole AUX88 project, Black Tokyo. It was Tommy's ideal. He came up with the Black Tokyo name. It was my ideal. I came up with the look of Black Tokyo with the armbands and all that stuff. So, when our minds is working, man, and can come up with some great stuff. But once again, that was a great project, and I'm very proud of that. Shout outs once again. I've actually made a effort to contact someone who can find out more information about my brother. And once again, this is my brother, Mark Antonio Tucker. He was born in 1964. He would be 57 now, and we're looking for him. He's a bit of a loner. He's always everywhere. I've ran into people here in Detroit who say they've seen him. That's weird. You have to know my brother. That's just the way he is. But I actually have put into motion getting somebody who's actually going to be contacting me to try to search for my brother. And I appreciate all the really nice messages that I get from everybody, and the well wishes and stuff, and me trying to find my brother. Once again, his name is Mark Antonio Tucker, and if you have any information and you can contact me to give me information on his whereabouts, or if he's okay, and that is send me an email at puzzlebox@puzzleboxrecords.com. Thank you. And on that note, I want to send a special shout out this week. This shout out goes out to my baby. This is my baby girl, Kaylin, and her fiance, Trey Stevens. She's going to be becoming Miss Stevens in September. My baby is getting married. I want to send a special shout out to Kaylin and Trey. Congratulations. I'm looking forward to the wedding in September. She couldn't have picked a better guy. And I just want to preview these pictures. They took some engagement pictures, and I thought this was beautiful. And it's like, man, y'all see a woman, I still see my little girl. But I want her to be happy, and I want Trey to be happy. And like I said, couldn't have picked a better guy. Love you guys, and congratulations. On that note, I want to send shout outs also, once again, every week, man, to my mother and father. As I'm looking at my notes, I don't have to do that to know I need to talk to say something about my mother and father. But special shout out to moms and pops, and moms, hang in there, because I know you just had that, had that knee replacement. You had that knee replacement, and you're doing it. That's tough, I can imagine. And she's hanging on in there. She's ready to get up here. She ain't already said, and we'll be up to Detroit. We coming up there this year. So I'm looking forward to that. And love you guys, and I'll be talking to you later. And on that note, people, I don't take none of this for granted. I really don't. All the support I got, friends I have. And I want to send a special shout out this week to all the friends and acquaintances that I have in the Ukraine. I hope everything works out, and I would hope that there would be peace. And I just think it's just in 2022 that we still going through this type of stuff, wars where people want to just shoot and kill people and try to take over another country. That's crazy. I don't want to get too political, but I want to just say I hope well wishes, and I hope things get better. We know they're going to get better. We're going to be positive about it. On that note, I know what I've done, and I know what I will be doing. Thank you for checking out the K-1 Agenda. This has been episode 96. I'll see you next week on episode 97. Thank you. Hey, I just wanted to say, everyone, please hit that subscribe button for YouTube, and please subscribe to my page. I really have enjoyed all the support I've been getting, but hey, like this and subscribe to this page. Keep Tucker K1. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you.